I have come to Italy to tell the story of a unique award of the Victoria Cross from the Second World War. From these hills above Salerno, I can look down the coast to where the Allies landed in September 1943 to liberate Italy. Here amongst the wooded peaks, Company Sergeant Major Peter Wright showed incredible courage. Unlike any other VC award, it was only made after the intervention of the monarch. George VI felt the initial gallantry award did not do justice to the soldiers' bravery and suggested it should be upgraded. The result was that Wright was awarded the first and only VC for the Battle of Salerno. Farmer's son, Peter Wright, one of 14 children, was born in August 1916 in Mettingham near Bungay, Suffolk. Initially, he was planning a career in the police force, but after a change of heart, he enlisted into the Coldstream Guards in 1936. After the outbreak of the Second World War in 1939, he served in the Middle East and was wounded above the eye fighting in Libya, but recovered from his injuries. By 1943, the war was at a crucial stage. The Allies had pushed through North Africa and advanced on Italy, landing at Salerno in September in Operation Avalanche. On September the 25th, in the rank of warrant officer, Wright and his comrades attacked an enemy stronghold in a steep wooded hill near Salerno, where they came under heavy fire, which halted their advance. Single-handedly, Wright attacked 3 enemy positions in turn with hand grenades and his bayonet and silenced each one. Later that day, the Germans counterattacked and he risked his life again to fetch ammunition for his company. The citation for his initial award stated, "It is due to this warrant officer's superb disregard of the enemy's fire, his magnificent leadership and his outstanding heroism throughout the action, that his battalion succeeded in capturing and maintaining its hold on this very important objective." Wright originally received the Distinguished Conduct Medal for his courage, but when George VI learned exactly what he had done, he said to army commanders, "If ever a man deserved the VC, it is this man to whom I have awarded the DCM." Wright's DCM was cancelled, and he finally received his VC from George VI at an investiture at Buckingham Palace in November 1944. Wright survived the war and returned to farming in Suffolk. Affectionately known as Old Misty, he went on to marry and have a son and 2 daughters. Wright's daughters, Margaret Cherry and Anne Douglas, spoke fondly to me about their father.
Well, the king was so interested to hear what had happened and immediately said, "This man deserves a VC."
What I do remember him saying is when he went to the palace to get his VC, he had the DCM in his pocket because he thought they'd ask him for it back on that day, and they didn't. So he just gave it to the guards, to the Coldstream Guards, and so they still have it in the Guards Museum, I think. Yes, he was modest, but he was quite prepared to, talk about it. And actually, we were told that the younger people who come up through the Coldstream Guards, they always know about Father, and they hold him in great esteem,
yes,
even if they didn't know him. You talk to people and they'll say, "Oh, well, I heard about your father," and he is held in great esteem in the Coldstream Guards.
He died in Ipswich Hospital on April the 5th, 1990, aged 73. He's buried at All Saints Churchyard, Ashbocking in Suffolk. I am the proud custodian of the Peter Wright Medal Group, having bought it privately nearly a decade ago. Before I left Italy, I visited the Commonwealth War Grave Cemetery in Salerno, where more than 1,800 Allied troops are laid to rest. The more I have learned about Wright's courageous action at Salerno, I am convinced that the King was justified in urging the award of the Victoria Cross. For Company Sergeant Major Peter Wright, VC, thoroughly deserves his place in history as one of the bravest of the brave.